This video will provide some guidelines on citing free internet web pages using APA style. If you're trying to cite a journal, newspaper, magazine, or blog article that you retrieved online or from a library database, this is not the best example for that. In that case, you want to follow our other APA style video for citing articles. Web pages are probably the most difficult citations to create because a lot of the information can be hard to find or missing. Keep in mind that if you can't find much of this information, it's more challenging to validate that you are in fact using a reliable source. If you are missing information, visit this page from the APA Style Guidelines to see how you need to rearrange the citation pieces you do have. Here's the basic format for a web page. First is the name of the author or authors, then the date the information on the page was last published or updated. Because websites are frequently updated, include as much detail as the page gives you. If it tells you the year, month, and/or day, include all of that, formatted like this. Then include the title of the specific page you are actually on in italics, then the name of the source or hosting organization if it's different from the author, and finally the stable link for the page. Let's take a look at this example web page. If we can find an individual's name as an author, that's preferred, but often we don't have one, so APA tells us to use a corporate author, the most specific group or agency which was responsible for creating this content, in this case, the Central Intelligence Agency. The title of the page is usually near the top, but it's not always the most prominent text. In this case, we're viewing the page for Israel, but the title is quite small and easy to miss. If you're not sure, look for things like the website's navigation structure to figure out which title is unique, or you can sometimes get a clue from what name is used in the title that you should see within your internet browser window. In this case, the breadcrumbs here tell me that the World Factbook is a publication, so the unique titles are the individual country pages within it. World Factbook is the source for all of them. If there is a date of publication, usually it is found at the top or bottom of the page. This page has a last updated date at the top. If there is no date, or the only date is a copyright date that seems to apply to the whole website and not just this specific page, then use N period D period to indicate no date. Now we can create our citation. For a corporate author like this one, you'll want to capitalize every significant word of their name since it's a proper noun, rather than using the abbreviation, in this case CIA. Web page titles are in italics and use sentence case capitalization, just like books, where you only capitalize the first word of the title, subtitle, and proper nouns. Then the name of the source is in non-italics font, and finally you end it with the full URL. Here's a quick example of a citation of a web page that has no date. Notice the N period D period. Also, this one has no source listed. You don't need to repeat the name of the source if you already use the source as the author instead. This page contains some other useful sources and good examples you might want to check out if you get stuck as you're creating your citations. Don't hesitate to contact the library with any questions about citation. We're happy to help.